Hello students and welcome to this session of maths where I will be discussing with you some of the very good questions asked in NCERT for class 6 fractions part. Okay, so I've chosen good questions, not all the questions, but very good ones, which will help you or which will supplement your preparation for your half-yearly exam. So quickly wasting without any time, let's move or jump into the questions. Write fraction representing the shaded portion. So if you see shaded portion 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 over 4 is the total. Why? Because two parts are shaded out of 4. It should be 2 over 4 or 1 over 2. Now here also in the next question, how much is shaded? Now 2 over 4 can be resolved to the simplest form, can be 1 over 2 as well. So it will be 1 over 2. Okay. And in the next question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 out of 9 is shaded. Okay. Here also next question, it is saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 out of 8 is shaded. So 4 out of 8 is shaded. That is also 1 out of 2. In the next question, it is 1 out of 4 is shaded. So it will be 1 out of 4 is shaded, right? So this is how you do this question. Next, small questions on the small ones. What fraction of a day is 8 hours? So a day is how much? 24 hours. And of which 8 hours I have to find a fraction. So it will be 8 out of 24 is equal to 1 out of 3. You cancel it by 8. 8 times 1, 8 times 3. So it will be 1 out of 3. Similarly, next question is what fraction of an hour is 40 minutes? So we can say in an hour is 60 minutes long, right? Of which I have to find 40 minutes as a fraction of 60 minutes. So 40 out of 60 can be as good as saying 0 and 0 gets cancelled. So it will be 2 times 2 and 2 times 3. So it will be 2 out of 3 is your value. So what fraction of hour is 40 minutes? The answer is 2 over 3. Next question. Arya and Abhimanyu and Vivek shared a lunch. Arya has bought 2 sandwiches, one made of vegetable, one of jam. The other 2 boys forgot to bring their lunch. Arya agreed to share a sandwich, or each person will have equal share of each sandwich. Okay, so how can Arya divided his sandwiches so that each person has an equal share? Okay, so he has, what can he do? He will divide the whole sandwiches. There are 2 sandwiches. He will divide his sandwiches into 3 parts because there are 3 boys. Okay. And what part of a sandwich will each receive? Think of this question. What part of a sandwich will each receive? How will you do this question? Think a little bit. So each sandwich, there are one sandwich is there. One sandwich has to be divided into 3 parts. So each will receive 1/3 of each sandwich, one sandwich, right? A sandwich. So it asks you about one sandwich. Write natural numbers from 2 to 12. How many? So how many natural numbers? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you see there are how many numbers? 11 numbers, of which how many are prime? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. So it will be 5 out of 11 is your prime number of prime numbers. Okay, draw number lines and locate points on them. So how will you draw the number lines and locate points on them? So for the first question, how will you draw the number line? You can just think of this as a number line, 1 by 4, 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, and 4 by 4. So how will you do that? Just paste this, right? So 1 by 4, 0 by 4, 1 over 4, 2 over 4, 3 over 4, 4 over 4, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there I divide this into 4 parts from 0 to 1, right? And each part is equal to 1 over 4. So I locate the points B, C, D, E. Now similarly for the second part also, I will divide the number line into 8 parts, right? 0 by 8, 1 by 8, 2 by 8, so on and so forth till I reach 8 over 8. So this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7. So 1 over 8 is this one, 2 over 8 is this one, 3 over 8 is this one, 7 over 8 is this one, right? So this way we can solve the question. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Express the following as mixed fractions. So we divide 20 by 3. How much it comes? So 3, 6, 18, and 2 is the remainder. So the mixed fraction is 6 and 2 over 3. Next question, 11 over 5. So we divide 11 by 5. So 5 2s are 10. 1 is the remainder. So 2 and 1 over 5 is our answer. 17 over 7. So you divide 17 by 7. So it will be 7 2s are 14. So 3 is the remainder. So it will be 2 and 3 over 7 is your answer. So this fraction is 2 and 3 over 7. Okay. Next question. Replace in each of the following by the correct number. Okay, so if you're seeing 2 times 8, so 2 has become 8 how many times? 4 times. So 2 times 4 is 8, 7 times 4 is 28. So it will be 28. 3 and 5. So 5 has become 20 by how much? 4 times. So 3 will also become 4 times. So it will be 12. Next question here. 5 has become 10. 5 times 2 is 10. So 8 times 2 is 16. So it will be 16. Now here from 45 it has become 15. So what it is not multiplication, it has become smaller. So it has got divided by 3. So 45 divided by 3 is 15. So 60 divided by 3 will be 20. So remember, whatever in a fraction, whatever you do at the numerator and the same thing you do at the denominator in terms of multiplication and division, the value of the fraction does not change, right? Next question. Reduce the following fractions to the simplest form. So 48 over 60, you reduce it. If you know the table of 12, it becomes very easy. 12 times 4 and 12 times 5. So it'll be 4 over 5, right? 150 by 60. So you reduce it, 0 and 0 gets cancelled. So 15 over 6. 15 over 6 can be cancelled by 3. So 3 times 5 and 2. So 5 over 2. So if you change to mixed fraction, it becomes 2.5. Similarly, this one, see if you know the table of 14, it becomes very easy. 14 times 6, 14 times 7. So the value of this fraction is 6 over 7. Next question, how quickly can you do this? So if you know the numerator is same and denominator is changing, the more the numerator, the lesser the fraction. So 1 by 2 is more than 1 by 5. 2 by 4 is 3 by 6. 2 by 4 is 1 over 2. 3 by 6 is 1 over 2. So it will be equal to sign. Both of them are 1 over 2. 3 by 5 and 2 over 3. How will you do this question? 3 by 5 is 3 over 5 is more or 2 by 3 is more? So if you know one rule that if the numerator is less than a denominator, 3 times 3, you cross multiply it. So 3 times 3 is 9, 5 times 2 is 10. So 9 is less than 10. So which means 3 by 5 is less than 2 by 3, right? Because the question is asking how quickly can you do this? You can do like this also, that when the numerator is less than the denominator, you cross multiply the numerators, you cross multiply the numbers, and whichever number is more, that fraction will be more, right? 3 by 4 and 2 by 8. So 3 by 4 and 2 by 8 can be reduced as 1 over 4. Now when the denominator is same, you compare the numerators. So 3 is more than 1, so this will be more than this one. 3 by 5 and 6 by 5, the same logic as the previous question. 5 is same, so 3 compares with 6, so 3 is less than 6, so this will be less than this. 7 over 9 and 3 over 9, so 7 is more than 3 because 9 is same, so it will be more than this, right? So this way you can increase the pace and do the questions. Next question. Ila read 25 pages of a book containing 100 pages. Lalita read 2/5 of the same book. Who read less? So Ella read 25 pages. Okay. And Lalita read how much? 2/5. So 2/5 of 100 is how much? 5 times 100 is 20. So 20 times 2 is 40 pages. So Lalita read 40 pages. Ella read 25 pages. So Ella read less. We can say this, or else we can compare the fractions as well. So 25 over 100 is what the fraction Ella read. So it is 1 over 4. Now 1 over 4 compares with 2 over 5. You have to compare this, right? You make the denominator same by taking the LCM. For what is LCM of 4 and 5? 20. So this you make as 20 by multiplying it 5. This you make as 20 by multiplying it 4. So you are getting 5 over 20 and 8 over 20. Obviously 5 is less than 8. So 5 over 20 is less than 8 over 20. So Ella is reading less because 5 over 20 is equivalent to 1 over 4. right? Write these fractions appropriately as additions or subtractions. So how will you write these fractions appropriately as additions or subtractions? So how will you write this? The first fraction is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the first fraction is 1 over 5. And the next fraction is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 out of this, so it will be 2 over 5. And the resultant fraction is equal to 3 over 5. So what sign we should put over here? So if the denominator is same, 5 and 5, so 1 and 2 makes 3, so it will be a plus sign. Okay, now here, next question. 1, because the whole part is shaded, and what is the here? 1, 2, 3, so 3 out of 5. That is equal to 2 out of 5. So here 5 parts are shaded, here 3 parts are shaded, and the resultant is 2 parts are shaded. So obviously it will be a minus sign. So 1 minus 3 over 5 is equal to 2 over 5, right? So this is how you do the questions. Next question. Sarita bought 2/5 of a ribbon, Lalita 3/4. What is the total length of the ribbon they bought? So it will be 2/5 meter plus 3/4 meter. So you make the denominator same. How? By multiplying with the LCM of the denominator. So LCM of 5 and 4 is 20. So to make this as 20, you multiply this by 4 and this by 4. So it will be 8 over 20. To make this as 20, you may multiply it by 5 and this over 5. So it will be 15 over 20. So 8 plus 15 is 23 over 20. Now you do some of the basic homework. You divide 20 to 23. What are you getting? 20 times 1 is 20. So it is 3 is the remainder. So it will be 1 and 3 over 20 meters is your answer. Okay. Next question, please. If you see over here, what minus 5 by 8 is 1 over 4. So that box must be equal to 5 by 8 plus 1 over 4. Right? Why? Because what number minus 5 over 8 is 1 over 4. That means that number is more than 5 over 8 by 1 over 4. So that number is obviously 5 over 8 plus 1 over 4. So 1 over 4 can be made as 2 over 8. So 5 over 8 plus 2 over 8 is 7 over 8 is the answer. So this is 7 over 8. Now this one, again, same thing. What minus 1 over 5 is 1 over 2. So that box is equal to 1 over 5 plus 1 over 2. So you make this as 10. So it will be 2 over 10 plus 5 over 10. So 2 plus 5 is 7 over 10. So it will be 7 over 10. Right? So the answer for this question is 7 over 10. So I just gave you a glimpse of the type of questions of each exercise, which is normally asked. The questions are of the same type, although the number of questions varies. So I've taken one question of each type just to explain you the concept of fractions. Hope you like this video, and hope we played a small part, very small part in supplementing your preparation for half yearly. So happy learning at VMC. Thank you so much until we meet the next time. Thank you.